The day after is even worse. Why? Because one, that press conference from two clowns, Gravina and Spalletti today, what a useless conference, and what they had to say was shameful for the Italian nation, the Italian football club. It was shameful. And I'm watching the England game. England is now leading 2-1. They were losing until the 95th minute, proving once again that the Italy side of the bracket was wide open. England is not impressive. They're barely making it against Slovakia. They're not impressive. Southgate sucks as a coach, and they're horrible. Now, that being said, let's stick to Italy, because Italy, the anger is still there. The Italy fans still don't understand. Even this press conference today, these two clowns came out. Guys, first of all, Gravina didn't show up yesterday. Why didn't you come out yesterday and say, this is unacceptable, we need to do better? Why? You're the president of La FIC. Why are you hiding? Now, already he was blamed all kinds after Mancini. We destroyed Mancini. Mancini quit. We put Spalletti. We said, you know what? He's the best available coach out there. He had just won with Napoli. He did a miracle with Napoli. He made them play well. Now, Spalletti is known for at least a team that knows how to far girare la palle, how to distribute the ball, attacking football. At least he's renowned for that, right? Did you see that with Italy? No, it was absolutely horrible, proving once again that you could be a good coach, but a horrible cheaty. Why? Because a coach sees the players every day. You're on the pitch every day, you have practices, you see how the players feel, they're in forma, not in forma, in gamba, they can play, they cannot play, you see it every day. When you're a cheaty and you have to make selections based on reports, because you don't see all the players all the time, it's not the same thing. And you went there, and instead of trying to play your type of soccer with la difesa tre, with the wings, and you took so many players that could play la difesa tre. Buongiorno, Mancini, Bastoni, name them. They can all play la difesa tre. However, la difesa tre, you only tried it once. The rest was a version of a 4-3-3, a 4-2-3-1, a 3-5-2. Like, it was a disaster. The fact that you brought players like Di Lorenzo and you made him play the entire tournament, and he sucked the entire tournament. Jorginho was a mistake. And then you hear these clowns, right? They talk. Somebody like Gravina comes out and says, you know, I don't want to hear anything about Spalletti having to quit. We're not going to fire him. It's not an 8-month project. It's a 3-year project. What are you talking about? He put on the field the worst Italian national team ever. It was the worst tournament. Like, even Conte at one point had Pelé in his team, and they did better. This is horrible. What are you talking about? He completely ruined this Euro. And even against Albania, they won, but they had one good half of soccer, the first half. The rest, guys, it wasn't great. Spain dominated us. Croatia dominated us. Switzerland dominated us. We looked like clowns. We didn't touch the ball. How can you go up and say, oh, we're going to do better, the future is bright? No, it's not. You should all be fired. Like, I don't get it. Like, it's horrible. And there's nobody like taking responsibility for this. It's all about the players. Like Spalletti saying that, I was missing some players, because of injury. Like, I was really counting on Di Marco. And, okay, but they were injured. So who else do you have? Huh? You decided to bring Raspadori, Di Lorenzo, because you knew them at Napoli. They both suck. You brought Bellanova. You didn't give him a minute. He's known as La Freccia Bellanova in Italy, in Turin, because he runs up and down that field like crazy. Is he the most talented player? Absolutely not. But instead of having players that didn't even show up to run, put the youngsters. And then he said it, we're going to have to bring some different types of players because, it's not only about the talent, it's about the being in gamba, la corsa, la fisicità. But you didn't know this before the Euro. Like, are you baffled by all of this? Like, how is this a surprise to you? I don't get it. And then, I don't remember which of the two said, a generational talent like Mbappe, we won't find him next week. No shit. But that doesn't mean that you don't have talent in Italy. That doesn't mean that, you can't have a system that works with the players that you have. Like, nobody expected Spalletti to win this Euro. Let's be honest. Everybody knew that the team wasn't good enough to win the Euro. However, we did expect them to do a lot better, like show something. Shows a bit of courage, a bit of something else that I can't mention on YouTube, but like show that you had them. You showed nothing. And today was worse than yesterday because you're a bunch of clowns. And this Italy team hasn't made the last 2 World Cups. And today, what are we today? The 30th? Something like that? The 30th of June. I am telling you that even though there's extra team in the next World Cup, because there's extra teams, it's a bigger format, Italy won't make it. Italy will not make it if they continue playing like this. And I understand that people are saying, Switzerland, it was probably the best Switzerland side ever with Abisher, with Ferguson. Guys, you got beat by Abisher that played on the wing, and he's not even a winger. Like, Ndoye is a good player, but he's not a superstar. Like, he plays for Bologna. Bologna had a fantastic season, but he's not a 20-goal scorer in Italy. Like, Abisher did well with Bologna. Ferguson played very well with Bologna. Guys, but if you take the singles, you're going to tell me that Barella is not worth an Abisher or Ferguson? You're going to tell me that Chiesa is not worth Ndoye? Like, what are we talking about? Stop finding excuses. All of you should be fired. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. Horrible. And the fact that England is going to pass, but they're passing because right now it's 2-1 for England. There's 10 minutes left. They're in extra time. They barely made it over Slovakia. Makes me even more nervous. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like, subscribe.